Hello everyone. I hope you're okay. Uh, I'm about to do, guys, question 3 from the grade 10 question paper written in the province of Gauteng in the year 2023. This video will be just focusing on analytical geometry for grade 10s. If you are new to the channel, guys, please, you are more than welcome to subscribe, and just know that there are many videos that can help you. There are so many topics. Just click on the playlist below, and then I believe you will get to understand analytical geometry further, and you can even browse other videos as well. Okay, uh, we are told that in the diagram PAR and N rather are vertices of a parallelogram PARM. Once I'm being told that I have a parallelogram, I need to conclude that the opposite sides are parallel and equal. So this guy over here is equal to this one. It's already indicated that they are parallel, and this guy is also equal to this one. Are you together? I'm told that PMT is a straight line such that M is the midpoint of line PT. If M is the midpoint, it simply means that PM is equal to MT, like that. And I'm told that T is a point on PT such that PT and RT are perpendicular to one another. Okay, when the lines are perpendicular to one another, please note it simply means that the product of their gradients is equal to -1. Okay, let's start answering the questions. We are supposed to find the length of line PT. Né? We can simply use our distance formula. PT is equal to x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. So I will have what? I'll take the x value at point T, which is 10, minus the x value at point P, which is 2, plus the y value at point T rather is -3, minus the y value at point P, which is equal to 9 all squared. And then what do I get? Let me check. I'll get 10 minus 2 plus -3 minus 9 rather all squared. They said I must leave my answer in set form. Okay, so I think I have to write it as 10 minus 2 is 8, né? 8 squared is equal to 64 plus -3 minus 9 is -12. 12 squared, I believe, is 144. When I add 144, 144 plus 64 is 208, right? And then how can I leave this thing into set form? 208 divided by 4, get 52. Let me say divided by 16, 13. Okay, so this thing is just 16 multiplied by 13, which will be 4 roots of 13. This is my answer in set form. I did that, guys, because I don't know how to set this calculator to be in set form, so I had to do this thing manually. So my answer is 4 root 13. 4 root 13, nah? Okay. Let's find the following question. We are asked to calculate the gradient of line AR. Okay. No, the gradient of PT first, ne? Okay, I can simply say that the gradient of line PT is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? Y2 minus y1, I can still take the y value at point T minus the y value at point P all over the x value at point T minus the x value at point P. I'll get negative 12 all over 8, negative 12 all over 8, which is just negative 3 over 2. So the gradient of PT, negative 3 over 2. Okay, now they want me to find the gradient of AR. Remember that AR is parallel to line PT. Why? Because they're opposite sides of a parallelogram, right? So it simply means that the gradient of AR, this thing simply means that the gradient of line AR is equal to the gradient of line PT, which is equal to a negative 3 over 2. Okay, now I'm supposed to determine the coordinates of M. M is the midpoint, right? There is a formula for us to find the midpoint. Say x1 plus x2 all over 2, and then y1 plus y2 all over 2, ne? Then the midpoint to M, I'll just find the average. Just find the average, which is just 2 plus 10 over 2, and then 9 plus a negative 3 all over 2, ne? And then the coordinates of M will be just 12 over 2, I'll get 6. 9 minus 3 is 6 all over 2, I'll get 3. So the coordinates of M is 6 and 3. Okay, now I'm supposed to determine the equation of line PM. Okay, for me to find the equation, guys, I only need two things, ne? I need a point on that particular equation or line and the gradient. Now together, and I'll simply substitute them in my equation like this, whereby both x1 and y1 represents a point on the line, and then M is the gradient of the line, ne? So I'll simply have y minus just know that I prefer working with positive points, ne? So they want me to find the equation of line PM. So I can simply use the coordinates of P, number 1, because I was given. So I know that the y value is 9 and the x value is 2. The gradient, I calculated it to be a negative 3 over 2. So I'll simply have y minus 9 is equal to negative 3 over 2x plus 3. So y is equal to negative 3 over 2x plus 12. This is the equation of line PM. Now I'm asked to show that n is equal to 5. I'm asked to show that n is equal to 5. Okay, what was I told? Oh, I was told that the two lines are perpendicular, right? Let me just erase here to create room for me to write. I was told that PT and RT are perpendicular, are together, which simply means that the product of PT multiplied by the product of gradient of PT and RT, they should give me minus 1. Eh? This thing simply means that, guys, if I know the gradient of line PT, for me to find the gradient of line RT, I must just flip the gradient of line PT and change its sign. So therefore I can conclude that the gradient of line RT is just a positive 2 over 3. So I now know the gradient of line RT. I only want to find the x value of R. The equation says gradient is equal to y2 minus 1 over x2 minus x1. Ne? The gradient is 2 over 3. Are you together? And then for me to calculate the gradient, I can simply say the y value at R, which is negative 13, minus the y value at T, which is a negative 3, all over the x value at R minus the x value at T, like that. Né? Let me just erase here for me to have space to write. I'll continue on the other side. I'll simply have 2 over 3 is equal to negative 10 over n minus 10. Ne? I can just cross multiply here. I'll have 2 times n minus 10. 3 times the negative 10, I'll get negative 30. When I divide both sides by 2, okay, let me divide by 2. When I divide both sides by 2, I'll get n minus 10 is equal to negative 15. Then n, when I take the 10 to the other side, it will be positive. Then I'll have negative 15 plus 10, I'll get negative 5. I think here the examiner should have said show that n is equal to negative 5. Why? Because n is a point on the in the third quadrant, and in the third quadrant both x and y are negative. So n cannot be positive there, guys. Né? N is just a negative 5. Okay. Now I'm asked to calculate the area of triangle RMT. RMNT, okay. For me to find the area of a triangle, right? I only need 2 things, the length and the base. So how can I do that? I now know that the coordinates of R are negative 5 and negative 13. The coordinates of R, negative 5, negative 13. Okay. For me to find the area, guys, I can find the distance of RN, of RT rather. How can I do that? I can simply say RT x2 minus x1 all squared, y2 minus y1 all squared. Ne? Then RT is equal to negative 5 minus 10 all squared. Negative 5, remember, is the x value at R. Ne? So x value at R minus the x value at T, and then the y value at R minus the y value at T all squared. What will I get? in the middle, -5 and -10 will give me 15. Ne? 15 squared is 225. Let me confirm. Yeah, I'll get 225 plus a -13 plus 3 is -10. 10 squared is 100. So this thing is the square root of 325, right? So 325 divided by 25, 13. I can write it as 25 multiplied by 13, which is just 5 roots 13. Eh? So now I know that the length of RT is 5 roots of 13. Are you together? The length of RT is 5 roots of 13. Remember that initially I calculated the length of PT, né? And M is the midpoint of line PT. So that means the distance of MT is half of the length of PT, né? So the distance of PT it will be 2 roots of 13, because the entire length was 4 roots of 13. So the length of MT will be 2 roots of 13. Ne? Remember that we did calculate the length of PT there. Okay, so now for me to find the area, I'll simply say 1 over 2. What is my base? My base is RT and my height is MT. 1 over 2. The length of RT, I found it to be 5 roots 13, and the length of MT is 2 roots 13. And then when I punch my calculator, I believe I'll get what is 5 times 13? Isn't 75? Let me check. 65. 65 units squared. So that's how you find the area, guys. For you to find the area of your triangle, you only need the height and the base. Ne? Remember that your base has to be always perpendicular to the height. So that's how you find the area of your circle. I hope the video was fruitful, guys, and thank you for watching. I love you.